What's up, teammates? It's been a while, I know, but first of all, I've been kind of lazy. I'll just be honest with you. I had stuff going on, so I've been here and I've been there, and I've been kind of lazy. But I'm back. I'm back with a twist. Hopefully, I got new equipment going on with you, so it should look better and it should sound better. And if it don't, let me know because I'm taking this thing back. Anyway, the other reason why I have much content because there's not much to talk about because everybody's talking about the same thing: the quarterback situation, and that we can't stop the running game. Why? Why has this become the subject when there's no need for it? There's no need to even contemplate what might happen in 2025 as far as the quarterback goes or how we're going to improve our defense so we can stop the run. That's too far ahead. Talk about what's going on right now. Why can't they do that? Now we know that I'm not a analytics type guy when it comes to players and their performance and what I feel they should or should not have done because I just feel like that's not my place. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me. I don't feel like I should be questioning the decisions that the quarterback and the quarterback that the coach and the head coach and the rest of the coaches make when it comes to the team. I don't pretend to know more about positions and about how people should be handling their jobs than I actually do, and I don't like to question you know anybody's decision or their decisions on anything that they've done because that's their job to do what they do and it's not my job. So, but what I don't understand is why the content creators won't let that go. Why don't they go to something different? We've already discussed this. We've already done the quarterback thing. It's already been dissected so many different ways that it's just chopped liver on the plate at this point. But everybody's still trying to find something to the point where we're talking about how can we tank to get Shedeur Sanders. I saw that. I see a lot of stuff on about Shedeur Sanders, but I saw someone actually thinking we should tank, trade Devontae, and try to get Shedeur Sanders. Ridiculous. All this talking, and we don't even know our damn team. You figure that they be out there talking at least a little bit about who's on our team, at least a little bit about the positions, at least a little bit about something positive about how our backfield is looking good, about how our secondary is getting good and it's tight and getting tighter. And there's new players that are on the team that we don't know much about. These guys do all the player analytics. How come they not telling us much about the new players and what they can do? Because all they want to do is talk trash, say bad stuff, and try to get clicks by it, telling everybody that's how disappointed they are of what's supposed to be a positive situation. People don't understand. If you go into a situation with the expectations, you are bound to be disappointed. If you go into a situation expecting 20 of one thing, you get there and they say, well, everybody only gets 15, but I'll give you 18 just because, you're a good kid. I like you. You're still going to be disappointed because you were going in there expecting 20. Although you got more than everybody else, you're still disappointed because you wanted what you expected. And the expectations are killing us. It's killing the fact that they expect things to go bad. That's what's killing us. Everybody making the content expecting things to go bad. Forward to the draft. Looking forward to what we could do to get extra draft capital for Devontae Adams so we can get rid of him and get our salary cap down. And these content creators, man, they act like they know how to be GMs. The way this is what we got left in salary cap, and this is who we see as free agent quarterbacks. And if we put this money here, guys, relax. Talk more about what's going on. A little more about what your position is to say, talk about the coach and the GM making bad decisions. We don't know anything about the decisions. That's the worst part, is they don't really do any research. A lot of them anyway. Maybe some of them do, but they are not doing the proper research. They're not making the right decisions because they're always talking about something and then nothing ever comes of it. Now I'm sick of it too. So there's really nothing to speak on. But the silver lining is the daggone season is right on the corner. And we get to trash all this trash that people are talking. We get to see if Baker can do it. We can see if Aiden ends up having to do it. We can see if the hopes that those of us who are hopeful come through. And those who are negative Nancy's and negative Nicholases out this mug, just ignore them as best you can, man. Look for the silver lining, man. Stay positive, man. Don't look at the fact that there might be a quarterback controversy. Look at the fact that we have two serviceable quarterbacks where there's a lot of teams who don't have one. And they really don't. I mean, you look at what the Broncos did. They got Bo Nix. That doesn't really mean that they got their quarterback. Look at the Steelers. They got their quarterback controversy going when they shouldn't even have one. So we're doing just fine in our quarterback room. So there's no need to have that discussion anymore. Let's talk about the injuries that we're going through. And we're talking about how we can't find Brock Bowers and where's JPJ and Colton Miller's been in and out as far as vision. I mean, in and out of our sights since we don't know where he's there. So what? Stop talking trash about it. Just see what happens when the season starts. Speak about it. Hope about it. Even speculate. But talking trash about how they should be handling the situation when you don't know what's going on in the situation is just annoying for me to watch, and I believe it's arrogant, and it's something that I wouldn't engage in, but that's just me. I don't think I'm overanalyze their decisions with my input just to say that they're wrong. I'll say what I think and say, maybe this or maybe more of that. But I try to come from an angle of what I see could happen, not as if they don't do what I think they're doing or they should be doing, they're messed up and they're screwing the franchise up because I know what's better for the franchise than you do. So that ain't me. I just come to talk to you, about what's happening in the world of football. I like to talk about what everybody else is discussing, so we have some decent chatter. But all they speaking on is the negative side. And there's not really a negative side. There's all positive. We've gotten better at all the positions, man. We've already discussed that. We're happy with our defense. Stop crying about run defense. Stop. I don't understand how people could say, oh, it's only preseason when something positive happens. And when something negative happens, say, oh, they can't do it in preseason. What makes you think that they're going to be able to stop it in the regular season? Make up your damn minds. Last year, Aiden O'Connell was tearing it up in the preseason. And nobody thought he deserved to be the starter. So this year, he didn't tear it up in this season. And nobody thinks he should be the starter. It doesn't freaking matter what happens in the preseason. What happens in the season is what matters. What these people and YouTube content creators, it doesn't matter what they think is going to happen as the season comes because they have no idea what they're talking about. They don't have enough insider information. All they're doing is stating their opinions, which all I'm doing is. But damn, couldn't you state some positive opinion instead of saying they're not doing what I think they should do, so they screwed up? Instead of saying, maybe I don't understand why they did this. I wish they should have done that. But why does it have to be I know more than they know and they're making more mistakes than I expected? These expectations that you have. Invalid expectations because you don't know what to expect because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You know, that being said, stop being negative. Just tell them. I mean, you can be stupid and not know what you're talking about, and you can be as arrogant as you feel to be when it comes down to your reporting. I don't care. You know, I stopped watching most of them. But act like you got some coot, man. Don't act like you know every damn thing. And then don't shove it all in everybody's face when you're a little bit right. And then don't forget about everything you said when you end up being wrong. I don't get it. Now, I just wanted to talk about how maybe some of you guys out there don't get it either. And it's not just you. There's just not a lot of positivity being spread around and where this world, man. It's so daggone negative. It pisses me off. It's so negative about Brock Bowers being lost. Who cares? All we gotta do is wait for him to come back. Stop second guessing the team and saying they're letting them go too slow, and you don't even know what the injury is about, but they're mad because they're, protecting him or hiding him. And if he's not there now, will he be there for the rest of the season? If he's not out there for when I expect him to be out there, well, then he's just in the wrong situation and the Raiders did the wrong thing. They shouldn't have drafted him first. Blah, 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 blah. There's so many people. Just, it's not that you cannot share your opinion, but god damn, that doesn't mean you're right every time you question someone else's decision. I feel like I'm right, but when I feel like I'm questioning anybody's decision, when I feel like I'm right is because I analyze the situation. And I don't say they did the wrong thing. I would like to say more respectfully that I thought this was going to happen or I wish that would have happened. But I'm not going to say I know more and they shouldn't have done that. It just comes off as too arrogant and I just have a hard time watching. So I'm gonna stay negative. I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna slip the negative, and we'll see what happens from there. If you guys still liking coming up to the silver lining, then come on through. Especially when the season starts, because it's just gonna have to get worse. Because when we actually start losing games, not that I know we're gonna have a bad season or that we're gonna lose a gang of games, but we don't win them all. I say it every game. I mean, every episode. Which, by the way, is my 100th video that I made, which is why I got set up. I might have said it before, but I'm going to say it again because not necessarily proud of myself, but yeah, I didn't think I was going to go this far with it. I didn't know if I would have this much fun, and I definitely didn't know that I would have any people like watching and then willing to continually watch and notify and subscribe. It's a good thing because I realized what I want to do is try to become a legitimate journalist so I can get some good information and pass it on to people instead of listening to people who claim that they're or who are actually there and still don't know what the hell they're talking about. Q, yeah, I'm going to bring up Q again. Surfer Bob, don't shoot me over the line. I know you love Q, but Q doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, and he never do. Even now, when we're about to do the final 53-man roster cuts, and he was saying who he thought was going to get cut and who wasn't, he basically gauged everything off of who happened or what happened in the last preseason game. And he said something ridiculous, man. And I'm like, who? He said Dylan Lowry is probably going to get cut. They got plays for this dude already. They got plans for him. The coach is already talking about him. And Q, in his infinite doofusness, said he might get cut. He said, that's my pick for a cut. This is my special. Nobody sees this coming. And but he's supposed to have seen every practice. He's seen everything going on. And he didn't see that Dylan Lowry could not get cut because they need what they have in him, which is more versatility. More people out there. More comments. More saying what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And just people just not taking. I can't find the word. They don't take any claim any responsibility for the things that they say. They say negative things, and when it doesn't come true, they pass it by and continue with something else to be negative about. They never say, "Well, I was negative about that, but it turned out being much better than I thought it was." And let's go back into the positive side of what I negatively had spoken about last episode when they talk about different things and negative about it. Anyway, this is not about them, nor it's not about it's about negativity. Stay away from it. Stay positive. Keep your head up and be ready for the season when it comes. We got a lot of things that we should be positive about. Don't mix into the negative Nancy's and negative Nicholases out there. You know what I'm saying? Come to the silver lining. Or don't, you know. There's other people out there that are interested in listening to. Go find them. They're good. You can come back. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here, especially when season comes. I'll be day to day again because there'll be stuff to talk about day to day, not this ridiculousness of everybody, you know, projecting what's going to happen this season to the point that they're expecting failure and just ready to look forward to the draft next year. Talking about tanking. Anyway, let's be real fans and hope for the best and look at the the bright side of the damn future, right? So anyway, remember you can't win them all. The clouds get dark, but when you're looking for something bright and positive, come to the silver lining. Guru out.